everyone, and welcome. So it's been a few weeks since we've had a video. I know, been quite a while actually. I've been busy, so that's why the lack of videos, lack of content lately. But anyhow, we have problems tonight. We got problems tonight with the welding rig truck. So I've been running this truck now for a few weeks, and it's been doing awesome. The bed setup is pretty sweet, even though we haven't really done much else to it. Meaning I got all my extension cords and leads and everything's right there. So it makes it nice to just pull everything off one side of the truck instead of how had it set up on the other truck. Makes everything a little easier. But nonetheless, we got problems with the truck. So last night, came down and changed the oil in the truck, and I hadn't checked it in a few days and realized we got a ton of fuel in the oil. So last night I checked it out, took the cover off last night, and just to see if I could see anything that was wrong. The injectors in this truck I know are kind of, they've been on their way out, and I think they just finally they need to be replaced anyway. So we have, don't know what the issue is yet. It might even be the CP3, I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and change out the injectors because it's been needing it for quite some time. The truck idles fine. It's just it's always had a little, just a little flutter to it, or whatever you want to call it. So we're changing out injectors. Not tonight, but I'm taking it apart. I'm going to go get parts in the morning, and then if that doesn't fix it, then obviously we probably should. It probably is the CP3, and it's probably high mileage as well. This truck has 290,000 miles on it. I think the injectors were changed out once before, but I don't remember exactly. So anyhow, before we get working on this truck, we kind of need to catch up on a few things. My last video has blown up. I don't know why, but it's got over 250,000 views. So thank you to each and every one of you that watched that. But yeah, it's blown up. But I've also gotten a lot of criticism from it, meaning you know, getting criticism because it's not a proper air suspension setup. While I agree with you, there's also some points where I don't agree, and I think it's fine. So I'm not going to go in too depth about it. We're going to wait till Ethan gets back over here so we can kind of go over it. But one of you guys, the main question about more or less question about that was like, hey, where's your panhard bar at? So the intention from the start was to always have a panhard bar, but I just didn't, at the time, it was kind of like, I didn't feel like it needed it. So in a sense, if you think about it, it's kind of like leaf springs, where you have a solid point on the axle and you have two hangers, you know, front and back. Well, being that the one point is welded to the axle, it doesn't move side to side at all. Like even when you know, push on it, whatever, it doesn't move. So that's kind of why I'm just like, I don't think it really needs a panhard bar. But Ethan was going to drive it, and he's like, you know, we'll let him see what he thinks about it, and then we'll assess and, you know, do what we need to with it. So anyhow, we probably still will add a panhard bar to it. For those that are hounding me about it, we probably still will. But Ethan's got to get back over here first. But in the meantime, he's saying it's you know, the ride quality of it is about the same because there's just no weight on it. And some of you guys are saying the bags were too big, and I do agree with you there. We might need to do a double convoluted bag instead of the rolling lobe. So we might change that up. He also needs to get better shocks for sure. But anyhow, a lot of you guys are saying that it's horrible because it won't flex, and I agree with you there. It's not going to flex like a 4-link, like this 4-link over here. It's not going to flex as much as this over here. But his truck is only a 2-wheel drive truck. He's not he doesn't. It's not an off-road truck. He lives over in Daytona. He's in the city. For that specific purpose, it flexes enough. I'll show you guys whenever he gets his truck back over here. But the truck does, you know, we picked up on one side of the axle. It'll still flex and everything. So I know I'm probably beating a dead horse here, but I'm just trying to help you guys understand my point of view. I don't care if you agree with me or not. I think it's fine for the application. Like I said, it does not flex as much as a 4-link setup or anything else, but the truck isn't designed for that. It's just he needed a setup so he can carry weight. So that being said, in the future, you know, if he wants to do something else, we might change that up. But it was simple enough to get him going to where he can put a weld machine on the back of that truck and carry the weight around, and not have to, you know, have it. The video was simple air suspension. It wasn't correct, but it was simple. So I'm getting off on a rant here, but I'll explain to you guys more in the next whenever Ethan gets back over here. He's away right now. He's got other stuff going on for the next weekend or so. So it might be a little bit, but like I said, I don't care if you guys agree with me or not, but I will demonstrate to you guys that the truck does flex even without panhard bar. But we still might add it because It may need it, it may not, I don't know. But anyhow, let's get to the video. That's enough of that. So yeah, and also we're approaching 10K followers very shortly. We're coming up on that very close. And I want to do another giveaway at 10K. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but just keep your eyes open, and we'll do some kind of giveaway when we hit 10,000 subs. So let's get to work. We'll catch up later. Alright, so got all the injectors out, all the crossover, not the injectors. I got all the crossover tubes out, getting ready to pull the injectors. Number 6 was a real pain in the butt. This way back in there, and it's right next to that bracket right there. But I just took a crescent wrench and just bent it up out of the way, get a little better access. Because there are like 13mm bolts on the back of it, and I can't get enough leverage where I'm at, and I don't feel like trying to bust my knuckles. So that works for now. But yeah, I'm about ready to pull all the injectors. Although it's not looking too promising, other than the fact that these are kind of rusted. All the ends looked fairly decent. This one here, I scarred that up. I took it out, and then I couldn't get the line off, so I put it in the vise. But we're getting new ones of these anyhow. But yeah, all these all look pretty decent. So who knows? But we're going to keep digging, see what we can find. That injector line's a little rusted. Don't worry about that. So I got all the injectors pulled. They all look pretty decent except for one. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see any of this or not. I doubt it. But anyhow, all these are okay, except for this one. Yeah, this one. See if I can get it to focus or not. I don't think so. Yeah, I burnt my finger there too somehow. Well, is it gonna focus? There we go. It's very crudted up on the end. Can't even see. Let me see if we can get a better one here that you can see. So this is number 6. You can kind of see the injection, the holes there in it, spray nozzles, whatever you call them. And then this one that I just showed you, there, it's pretty gummed up. So if I had to guess, this is what was making a racket, but at the same time, I don't even know if this is where it was leaking or not. So I'm gonna take them all with me tomorrow. Like I said, I found someplace local that has them, and we'll see what we can do. But I don't want to spend the money, but if it needs it, it needs it, you know, like I said before. So, but this is where it's gonna sit for tonight. We got some stuff laying over it. I plugged up all the holes where the injectors go and the nozzles and stuff like that. Need to cover up the rail yet, but we still may take off the pump tomorrow. I don't know yet, but I'll know once we put the new stuff in. I'll know, you know, once it's or run it for a little bit, I'll know if it's getting more oil in it. I'll check it, you know, check the level before we start it up, and then afterwards, if it's still leaking, then I'm guessing it'd be a CP3. But I may even just take that off tomorrow and check that out as well. I don't know yet, but we'll catch up tomorrow. It'll be just like that. It is morning, and just got back from getting our parts and hurting our wallets a bunch. And we got 6 new crossover tubes and 6 injectors. So I just went ahead and got all 6 refurbed, whatever they are. And the issue was one of the balls right there, ball bearings or whatever, one of those was popped out, and that's what was wrong with the other ones. But like I said, I went ahead and got all new ones, so we can put them in there and not have to worry about it. But we're gonna get back putting this thing back together, hopefully get on the road here shortly, get back to work, because need to make some money now. My pockets are a little bit drier now. So anyhow, we're gonna get these all put back together, put back in. I shouldn't have to adjust valves. I'm not going to, just for the sake of time for right now, but if I do need to, I'll do it at a later date. But I shouldn't have to, because these are all the same. They came off of each. I know where they came off of, obviously. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get started. So we're about 90%, 95% back together. Last thing I gotta do, we're gonna get it fired up first, make sure it runs, check for little leaks, and then I'm gonna change the oil real quick, and then we should be good to go. But I'm gonna leave the head off for now, so I can just check, make sure everything's working properly up here. Oil does flow up through the trunnions, but it's not gonna. It'll be fine. So crank it over, see if she'll start. Well, this would help too. So it's the end of the day now. I kind of forgot. I left for work real quick. I had to go in for a little while. But yeah, I'm back now, and everything went fine. It's a little full, but that's because I think I overfilled it from the get-go, because it was already kind of safe on oil, and then I dumped in a little extra because it was on the bottom. But I think I overfilled it. But we're gonna keeping an eye on it. But I think it's fine. And no, I can't see any leaks above, so everything should be good there. So anyhow, that's it for this truck. Back together. back and running. It runs a lot better now because I know it needed injectors a while ago, but yeah, anyhow, it runs a lot better now. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I know you can't see me. So thanks for watching, everyone. Also, this bed on the old truck, if anybody wants it, it's for sale. Send me an email, Instagram, whatever, let me know. So also, we hit 10,000 followers, or subscribers I should say. See right there, 10,156, and the video is that right there. Just keep an eye out for the giveaway. We're gonna do one here shortly. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'd like to do something. So just keep an eye out, and thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks, guys.